Hello and welcome back to Crackpot Sports. Today I want to talk about the Dodgers, and they've been so successful over the years. And I say this as someone who doesn't like the Dodgers. I'm a Padre fan. I was brought up to hate the Dodgers, but I respect an organization that is run well and has a history of developing players, trading for players. But the Dodger organization has made some bonehead decisions over the years, just like all organizations. But the worst trade they ever made, and I think most Dodger fans would agree with me on this, is when they traded Pedro Martinez for Delino DeShields. In 1993, the Dodgers' second baseman was Jody Reed. Now, Jody Reed had very little speed, very little power, didn't drive in a lot of runs. He was just a solid player, but he wasn't that guy that take you over the top. And back in the 90s, speed was important. Stolen bases that we're seeing now, that baseball is going back, hey, we should steal some bases. We could score some runs that way. Well, the Dodgers wanted to add some speed to their roster. So Pedro Martinez was a setup man. He was 10-5 in 1993 with a 2.66 ERA. So they traded him to Montreal for Delino DeShields, who was 24 at the time. And in 1993, he batted .295 with 43 stolen bases. In 4 full seasons in the majors, the left-hander batted .277 with an average of 47 steals per season. So that wasn't too bad. But Martinez looked like he was going to be a great pitcher. But I can remember as a Padre fan thinking, oh, great, the Dodgers added some speed. They're going to be able to score more runs. They already have great pitching. Because on the team was Ramon Martinez, Pedro's brother, who went 10-12 in 1993. His career record's not bad either. 135 wins, 88 losses with a 3.67 ERA. Now, a lot of people claim that one of the reasons the Dodgers traded Pedro Martinez, who I believe was 21 at the time, is the fact that his pitching motion, the fact that he wasn't very big, they were worried about him blowing out his arm. In 1993, Pedro Martinez was just a setup man. He only started 2 games, but he had a great year. But he was traded the following season, 1994. Now, in 1994, the Expos were loaded. Adding Pedro Martinez only helped. That team was loaded. If it wouldn't have been for the strike, they had a good chance of making it to the World Series and maybe winning the World Series. And if they would have won the World Series, maybe they're still playing in Montreal. But again, you look at, going back to Pedro Martinez, you look at his stats. 219 career wins, only 100 losses, an ERA of 2.93. He had 3,154 strikeouts. He's a 3-time Cy Young Award winner. And Delino DeShields was just basically a guy. He stole 144 bases for the Dodgers at that time. Then he left as a free agent to go to St. Louis, and he had a pretty good year with St. Louis. But in hindsight, if you told the Dodgers, okay, you trade Pedro Martinez, Delino DeShields, and this is what's going to happen, there is no way they make that trade. There's no chance they make that trade because you traded one of the best pitchers in baseball history. That's all I got. Let me know in the comment section, is this the worst trade the Los Angeles Dodgers have ever made? Again, you traded a Hall of Famer for a guy that gave you some production for 3 seasons, but nothing near what Pedro Martinez gave the Expos, the Red Sox. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, tell a friend, all that fun stuff. I'm out. Bye, everybody.